Hey guys, this is Drew Gallagher, and today we're going to go over what the 4 P's of marketing are, so stay tuned. So if you want to properly serve your customers, you have to know the different components of creating a product that sells, promoting it, and then offering it to a customer. So the 4 P's help with that. The 4 P's of marketing are the factors that contribute to what makes or breaks a product getting to a customer in the right place at the right time. So the 4 different factors are the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. So let's do a deep dive on each one. Let's start with the product. Before you create a product, you have to make sure you're meeting a customer need. If the market doesn't need your product, then customers aren't going to be coming to buy it. Right now, during the coronavirus, some items that are in demand are things like toilet paper and masks for your face. Because people aren't allowed to travel, traveling is not in demand. So you can look at what's going on in society, you can gauge it that way, check out the climate of the market, and then figure out how you can best serve your customers. Before you mass produce a product or create a digital course or whatever your product is, you want to make sure people want it. One way you can check if people want it is by going to Google Trends or Google Keyword Planner and by doing some research for how many searches are for that term or that product every month. The other thing to keep in mind is what is the cost per click? How much are people paying to serve their ads on those keywords? That will show you how much value it is. The higher the cost per click, the more valuable it is. And you can gauge the competition. If the competition is low, then you have a chance to jump in. You want to jump into markets where the competition is low, it's really valuable, and it's early. This way you can establish your brand and you can take over that niche. The second factor is price. So once you've established your brand and your product, now you can start setting a price point. Pricing is all dependent on the market. It depends on how many people are competing in your space, if your product's in demand, and the balance of those two things will determine what an accurate price point is. So if your product is really in demand, you can probably raise the prices because you know people are going to buy it. They absolutely need it. For instance, I go to the store right now and the price of eggs are up. Well, everybody's getting eggs. It might not be the most in-demand product, but it is in higher demand, so the price can go up because they know people are going to buy them still. However, if you're trying to sell a product that has a ton of saturation with a lot of competition, then pricing yourself at the same point isn't going to help you stand out. So sometimes undercutting your prices is going to help you stand out. That's why you see a lot of businesses go up in price and then they compete to lower their prices with coupons and deals and buy one get one free things, stuff like that. If your product's low in demand, you probably want to lower the price at first just to see if people want to actually buy it. When Peloton was first introducing their fitness machine, they started their price at around $800 and it didn't sell at all. But then when they raised their price to $5,000, it started selling like crazy. And you might be wondering, well, why? Well, actually, in their case, it was because people didn't find the product very valuable at $800, but when they saw it was $5,000, psychologically they thought, oh, well, this must be of high value then, so maybe I need it. They thought it would bring them more status and prestige by raising the price. Setting a higher price for different services and products sometimes can help you stand out in that way by giving your product or service more value. Before setting a price point, you want to evaluate what the need is for your product and you want to see what other people are charging in the market. So just do a Google research on, different products that are like your product, and then you can figure out where you should price in order to be competitive and in order to stand out. The third component is promotion. So once you got a product and you have a price point, you can now start promoting it. Promotion is extremely important. If you have a great product in your garage and you never promote it, you never advertise it, and you never try to connect with people and gain their trust and try to show them what you've built and how it can help them, you're never going to sell it and it's never going to make an impact on their lives. These days, there are so many different ways that you can advertise products. One of the more popular ways to do it today is through social media ads because they're low cost to conversion. Whereas if you had TV ads, you're paying a lot more. But you can do solo ads, you can do online marketing funnels, direct mail, in-store advertising, influencer advertising. There's so many different pathways to get in front of your customers. There are also so many different devices you can pinpoint. So yeah, you can be on TV, but you can also be on tablet, your phone. There's a lot of different ways that you can get advertisements out there. If you have a big budget, feel free to start testing things at high value when you're doing digital advertising and TV advertising. This way you can see who really wants to buy your product and how to scale it. But if you don't have a big budget, you just might have to spend more time promoting it, whether it's doing like a kiosk and you're outside promoting a physical product or even a digital product sometimes. Or you just spend in small increments when you're doing your digital advertising. Also, you can do networking through LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. I see a ton of people, they friend people on Facebook or LinkedIn, they connect, and they start a conversation, talk about their business needs, and try to serve something to them. It also depends on the climate of the market. You know, if people don't want what you have to offer, it's not going to matter. So you've got to make sure what you're offering is something that people want and people need. It's also very important to follow the attention. Gary Vaynerchuk always says, follow where the attention is. The attention is no longer on TV ads, it's on social media and on social media ads. It doesn't mean that TV is not applicable and that it's not effective. It's just shifting like the radio did to the TV, and now it's to the TV, to the phone, and the internet. Who knows where the next shift is going to be? A lot of the attention is on Instagram and TikTok right now, so you should try to get your brand incorporated there as much as you can. But it's still important to try omni-channel, different approaches. That way you're everywhere. And number 4 is the place. If you're at the right place at the right time in front of your customers with an offer that they need and that they want, you're going to be able to convert them easily. Before you can figure out where you need to advertise your different products, you need to figure out what your customer avatar is. Customer avatar is a breakdown of a customer from their hobbies, their different dislikes, interests, and their personality. Are they introverted? Are they extroverted? How do they interact? How do they exercise? All these different things. These different factors will help you pinpoint where you need to be when you have to market your products and services. For example, if you're trying to sell an umbrella in a place where it doesn't rain very much, then that's not really a good idea. Especially if you're trying to sell the umbrella inside where it's not really impacting anybody. If you're outside at a booth and you're selling umbrellas and it's raining, you're going to have a much better chance of serving that need because it's obvious. With fashion, you can do this with trends. So there are different fashion trends that come in and out. So if you're trying to sell different outfits, different suits, maybe you're selling winter wear and you can wait until winter, and then there's different winter trends for fashion. And what you can do is you can pinpoint those people in the colder areas where it gets colder faster, and you can start to promote there. And that would be a good testing ground because people are going to probably want to buy that kind of stuff. I hope you enjoyed this video on the 4 P's of marketing. It is super important to understand these factors and how they play in your success as a marketer and as a business owner. If you want to learn how to make 6 to 7 figures online with marketing, you can go to drewbusinessaccelerator.com/blog and you can check out my article on the 4 P's of marketing. I'll have a link there too, and you can check out that information there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace out.
Hey, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you liked the content in this video and want to see more videos like this, please click the subscribe button. Make sure to click the little bell icon and turn on all notifications so when I come out with new content, you'll be notified.